Okay, you're in luxury, the luxury business. You might be in luxury retail, you might be in luxury wholesale. There's so many segments and so many aspects of the luxury business. There's so many places you could be. But the question is, what do you feel about being in luxury? You know, luxury is a business of dreams. It's a business of fantasy. It's a business of joy. And the bottom line is that you're selling something to the luxury consumer that they don't need. You know, they don't need a luxury. They don't need an expensive automobile, a expensive home, fine jewelry. They don't even need travel. They don't need many of the things that the luxury provider makes available to them. So the question is, what is this business all about? You know, what are you really doing? And it's important to be grounded, because what you're really selling in luxury is a desire. You're selling inspiration. You're selling appreciation. We've talked about how important it is to these days sell meaning. You're selling not only the thing, but you're selling the experience. You're selling a feeling that comes about as a result of having the thing or having the experience. And so what you're really selling in its essence is something that's very intangible. Sure, you have this physical thing sometimes, not always, but sometimes, but you're selling something that is intangible. And that means you have to have a handle on what that really is, because even when the person is buying this expensive item, this significant item, well made, well crafted, well designed, beautiful, they're really buying a feeling that's important to them. And you'll see there will be a time when that feeling will dissipate in your customer, and they will no longer want that thing. I don't know about you, I've had that experience where I craved something, really wanted it, found a way to get it, purchased it, and then it no longer had the meaning. So the question is, what does your work, what kind of meaning does your work bring you? Why are you in this? How did you get into luxury? Was it by accident? Or was it something you said, oh wow, they're hiring over there, so let me go over there? Was it something that was a choice? You know, these are all choices, but was it more, were you more aware of it as a choice? Or was it something that was by design? You said, I'm going into this industry. Here's what I'm going to do. It's a very important question for you to assess. How did you get into it? And what prompted you to do that? What was your motive? What did you expect? What was the meaning that existed for you at the very beginning? And what's the meaning that exists now? Now, the other question is, who have you modeled? Who have you modeled? Meaning, there's lots of personas we see in luxury and in business and in life. And often we learn how to conduct ourselves, how to behave, and how to function in certain environments because we see other people doing it. Now, in a world of fantasy and desire, glamour, you know, luxury has its show business aspect of it. You can become very attracted to that. That can be very alluring. But then once you get inside and you see the nitty-gritty of learning the products and learning the systems and learning the sizes and working with clients, and if you're running your own business, all of the details associated with that, the luster can leave a bit. So the question is, what are you modeling? Are you modeling the 9-to-5er? Hey, I'm in at 9, I'm out at 5, I'm out of here. And you know, it's a cool environment. I like the environment, but I'm out of here. Have you modeled the person that really wants to be good at what they do? The person that says, I'm going to learn all these products, I'm going to learn how to present them well, I'm going to go beyond what exists, what we've been taught, and I'm going to figure this out. How about the person that wants to be the best? Completely different mindset. Because the person who wants to be the best is in constant search of new ways to manifest that. How do I become the best? Oh, I see someone over there, it's pretty good. How do I do that better? Oh, that's interesting. Let me see if I can do that a little better. Oh, what if I bring this innovation to what I'm doing? What if I approach it this way? You want to be the best. You see, I ask you that because there are so many people and personalities and styles that you can model, that you can use to enhance what you do, modify what you do, shape what you do. And you want to be sure that you're not adopting a persona that does not lead you down the path that you want to be on. You know, are you abrasive, for example? There's some abrasive people in fashion, certain aspects of the fashion business. You know, it's a high pressure business. And in some manufacturing businesses and so forth, you're going to deal with people who are no nonsense because they've got deadlines, they've got pressures, they've got all those things. They've got a large cast of characters they have to kind of herd and get to behave, and so they can be difficult. Some are petty, gossipy, gossiping about the industry and about the people in it, not really focused on the best of it, the products, the clients, the skills. Are you indifferent? Are you indifferent to the business and the way it operates? Or are you high quality in everything you do? Hey, I'm not going to get into that conversation. I'm not going to drift. I'm not going to adopt that behavior. I'm going to focus on being exceptional. Now, finally, what have you decided about your career? You see, because what we're doing in this conversation is we're going through a planning and assessment process for you to help you understand where you are in your career and where you're going and what's important to you, and helping you to reassess some of the decisions you might have made either consciously or unconsciously. What have you decided? Have you decided that you're just passing through? You know, many people, for example, if we look at the retail component of luxury, they're just passing through. They got the job. They enjoy the experience. It's interesting, but they're just passing through. It's an experience they have. They're grateful for. They like getting paid. They like being in the environment, but it isn't something that they're really looking to do long term. Some people are looking at it from the standpoint that, you know, the grass is greener somewhere else. So you'll see people move from one brand to the next, and they gather information and ideas and skills and experience. But again, they're kind of just looking for, you know, maybe that's better over there, maybe that's better over there. Or are you a person who is commanding your career, and you may not be sure of every step you're going to take and how you're going to get there, but you're commanding your career. You've decided that you're going to be the best, and you're aiming for the best. You see, the differences in these ways of thinking will be differences between making little or no money, making good money, and making exceptional money. That's the difference between the three. And if you decide to command your career, then What you'll do is look for ways that you can elevate what you're doing. And in today's environment, where there are so many tools, where entrepreneurship is widely accepted, where there's this explosion of brands, explosion of interest amongst luxury clients, this is a great environment for someone who is ambitious. Because if you're ambitious, you can really do some great things right now. Getting back to this idea of modeling, something surprises me about the luxury business, and that's that you are often around people who are very successful clients, people who have high net worth, and often in the luxury business, the salesperson, the marketing person doesn't model that person. They're not looking at that person and saying, oh, look at how this person conducts themselves. Look at the ease, look at the confidence. Of course, there are a wide variety of personalities in that high net worth category as well. But this is an important thing for you to consider, because one of the challenges in working in luxury is the separation. You have this mindset of being with the products, the services, the experiences, and then there's this other person here, the client, who can afford to do it. And that person is at a different level. Now, the great luxury sales professionals are able to to command themselves in a certain way that client never feels that they're dealing with someone who's below them. And as I've said before, your goal is to be a peer because you're an expert at what you do. But let's go deeper now, because it's not only about being an expert at what you do, it's about understanding that you can also be high net worth. That's not just for the client. You can be high net worth. Yes, you can be well compensated and build wealth selling luxury products and services. You can be high net worth building a luxury business, building a luxury brand. And when I talk about commanding your career, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about deciding that that's where you're going to be. It takes a certain kind of person to have that I guess that daring to look at your peers who are often, as I said, passing through and indifferent, and decide, no, this is going to be different for me. You see, just like the high net worth person, you have to say to yourself, the best in life is available to me. The best is available to me. And it's not only something that's available, it's something that it's part of my evolution. I expect the best. I expect a richer life. I expect a more rewarding life. And I'm going to use luxury, this vehicle that I have, this opportunity that I have, to do that. So imagine that for a moment. Working around the best products in the world, providing the best services in the world, being around the best designers and artisans and seeing their work, being in environments where there's been a major investment in presentation, in marketing, or doing that yourself, and deciding that you are going to not only be in that environment, but you're going to prosper in that environment. That's what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about having a completely different mindset from the person who stumbled into a career to being a person who's in command of the career. The question is, you're around the best, you're around people who demand the best, your clients, do you demand the best for yourself? That's the question. I want to share with you something that can help you do that. I invite you to go to my website, Luxury Lifestyle Advisor. That's advisor with an O, luxurylifestyleadvisor.com. And take a look at that, and you'll see the next webinar I have coming up. Because what I've been doing is helping individuals make this leap from indifference, working in the environment, running a business in the environment, and deciding that they're going to leverage all of the opportunities and possibilities out there. And I'd love to help you do that. You can have an extraordinary career in luxury, particularly right now. There's great opportunity. And I invite you to rewrite the script so that you maximize those opportunities and the potential for yourself. If you like this tip, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Share it with someone in your network. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I have a lot more coming. I'll see you next time.